Hello and welcome back to the series where I showcase cool dragon games. This is the fourth video in this series in which I'm talking about Heritage: Dragon's Tale, a platformer adventure RPG in which you play as Flame, trying to save Crystal from General Mechos. The game is based on others such as Zelda 2, Shovel Knight, and generally inspired by other games from the NES and SNES era, but it has its own identity too. I'll discuss some spoilers for the game, so be warned, but I won't discuss the whole thing, and spoilers will be in the order that they occur. The game has a free demo up until the first boss, so try that out if you want to see what the game is like and if you enjoy it. But I will spoil some stuff past the end of the demo here and a bit further than the second boss. So if at any point you want to skip some of the spoilers, go to the timestamp shown on screen. After starting the game, an intro cutscene plays, where Flame, his brother Ash, and his love interest Crystal having a picnic, when suddenly their home of Alador is invaded by General Mechos and his military, the MAMF, taking Crystal away and knocking Flame out. Flame then hears a guiding voice telling him he must face a world-threatening force before waking up in the infirmary, discovering that Ash has gone to try and find Crystal and that it's been at least a day since the attack. With the legends of a land below the dragon's home being true, Flame then convinces the King of the Dragons, King Zargus, to allow him to go to the land below, known as Mineria, and obtain the elemental seals to stop General Mechos from using their power. Once being sent down to the land below, you're put into the first level of the game, Heron Forest. Here you, as Flame, learn the basics of the game, start fighting, leveling up, and making your way out of the forest. Once you've made your way out, you reach the first settlement, Heron Village, inhabited by a race called the Geks. Here you can buy healing items from the shopkeeper, Ruffy, and talk to some of the locals of the town. Once exiting the town, you enter the world map, which has enemies that appear on it. If these enemies come into contact with you, they send you into a mini-level that you must escape from either the left or right side to get back to where you were on the world map. If you die, you lose a portion of your gold and XP to the next level. The game isn't too harsh on this, however, as you only lose 10% of your gold and 15% of your XP to the next level, which tends to be a small part of your total accumulated XP. It can add up though, especially in tough boss fights or over the course of a difficult level. But it is very harsh in terms of items. If you use one and then die before getting to the next checkpoint, you'll respawn at the previous checkpoint but without the item. So you might want to make safety saves depending on the situation because of this. There are a decent amount of side quests that you can find on the map and in the towns that you come across. Many of them useful even on a regular playthrough of the game. But the main objective after leaving Heron Forest is to go south to Kavari Desert. You must first make your way through the pass leading into the desert, then you must cross the desert before arriving in the temple, which is where the first boss resides. After making your way through the temple, you fight this boss, which is a manticore. I found this fight genuinely quite tough when I first played. After defeating the manticore, you collect a key, which then opens the way to the first elemental seal that you require, the elemental seal of electricity. Once you have this seal, you can deactivate a force field allowing access to the rest of the continent, but first you must get past an area defended by some members of the MAMF, with them becoming more prevalent in this area of the continent. The next step is to go to the city of Alto, where the humans reside. They don't let you in, however, so you must go via the sewer system to get to the other side of the city. Once there, you find Ash being held by the guards who, after noticing you, escape, taking Ash with them. You must make it past many soldiers, after which you see them taking Ash onto a long train you get on just in time, fighting your way to the front to reach the second boss, one of the MAMF's commanders. Defeating the commander allows you to free Ash, who gives you the elemental seal of wind. This seal is really useful because with the wind spell equipped you can use its power, giving you a big burst of upwards momentum. Considering the game has a lot of instant death pits, this comes in extremely useful and is a good pick to have in your second item slot whilst platforming. Some of the rest of the game is quite tough, and a bit of grinding can help if required. Heritage: A Dragon's Tale is a great platform adventure RPG. It's not only fun to play, it also has really engaging story and lore that gets even more so as you get further into the game, and it can also get quite intense. I'm very glad that I didn't spoil the game for myself, as it makes the later parts of the story much more engaging and impactful. Even if you watch this video, the game has much more lore and story that you can see unspoiled. Try out the demo if the game seems like one that you might enjoy. Thanks for watching the video, and stay notified for more Dragon Game showcases. As long as there are more cool Dragon games that deserve more recognition, there'll be more videos waiting to be made. I played this game for the first time recently and just knew it deserved a video for people to see. Goodbye.